life. I just would like to get some stuff off my chest. Cause I know that I might contradict myself, but I'm very hurt if I was to, it's not even if nobody really cares, and I come to understand it and accept it, right? But this facade society, like, it's hard to get around. It's not for me, but it's always this double standard. Everybody else cannot care. All my time was being wasted on caring about things. When I already was, I'm not saying I was like a cruddy person, but you know, I remember when I was like, it made no sense even talk about. Uh, Nobody care. Nobody care. Nobody care. Alright, so man, the cruelty, like, for God, I feel like wherever God that put me in has to be cruel. Cause I was left, and I'm not trying to overinflate in something based upon my zealous or ego or anything. I might be saying it in a plain nonchalant way, but the pain and everything is so extreme and overwhelming. So it's hard to really account for. Cause I've been trying to just hold it down, and now I've finally just like I don't know what else to do. Like, this country is too, and I'm not built like this. I'm not built like this. I already went through all the turmoil and crying out my eyes every day. When I was young, when I was like in my 20s, and this not discovering, it was already shitty, but it was horrible. Was horrible. Was horrible. The only thing that was keeping me going was like that little assistance I would get from um somebody I was friends with in the States. Lucky thing, cause someone was trying to, it's very complicated to talk about these things and feel pointless, cause it's not like anything will be anybody have any concern, or the world have any concern or anything. I just want out. I just want to get away from these people. That's what I want. I made my documentary, not documentary, but whatever you want to call that, about slavery. I'm not exaggerating anything about what I went through. Um, I have a lot of mixed feelings. It's like low feelings, like grieving, turmoil. It's not really even the events. With me personally, yeah, those things will hold me down. Yeah, it will make me feel away with everything. It does make me feel away, but I work so hard, even over the what you would call this, the it's like evil succeeding, like even on a level where I was saying, like, you know majority people living a miserable lives working their job and being able to consume, and basic stuff that everybody have, I've been stripped away from, and that's the part It make me inclined to feel this kind of way, feel in distress, feel like, cause as time goes by, it's just like don't come down to time. Just come down to time. I might say these inspirational stuff at time and say I feel like it just make me feel like a fool. Like, I always uh look for the good or try my hardest, but making things even I get in a bigger pushback than when I step forward and try to make the effort. I get a big pushback, and it is so unfair that, oh, I been disadvantaged. But this guy could come off this live. I really wanted to make this live. I really want to make this live call emotionally in distress, but it's not doing anything. It's not changing anything. It might impact, but nobody really concerned about an individual like myself unless it's no more than to objectify me. Like, I am a human, I have feelings. I don't know what y'all people seeing. I'm not talking to my viewers or directly to my viewers or whoever is viewing this. I'm just saying, like, I don't know what. This is why I even hide my face. Well, kinda. I just use this old picture, because it was already there. I never know at the time when I was always working that it was so bad for me that for some reason my appearance will cause a lot of I living on a different world in this reality. That's how I feel like. Y'all make it seem like the end of the world just started the other day. From my born to me, just focus on getting justice. They just make the people who their cronies do to keep whatever, to still whatever the crime and violence and all them stuff there. So you can fearmonger and shock the people, right? So the people will depend on them for help, right? Because you need them to police your areas if everything peaceful and this and that kumbaya. Nobody won't go and want think, they're going to want to feel like, everybody going to feel like, I'd come to a point where they feel like to defund the police car was their purpose, right? What's their purpose, right? So they need crime and corruption. They need crime and corruption for keep them usefulness, right? So for shock people so they'll never think, and they'll use their dumb goons and goblins for goat, and they're not deliberately going out there and coaxing them. It's just a convenience of convenience. And this is not an attack against any. I'm talking about the power politics work in my country. You know, so coming off now. I know I saw lots of controversial shit. I just talking from what my experiences, my first-hand experiences. encountering with these people, this system that's coming like a beast. I want denounce. 'Cause I pray. I had prayed. I had, and I just feel like a fool. I pray, cry while praying. Uh, Nothing changed. Literally, if anything, on one aspect, it has gotten worse. It has gotten worse. 'Cause I've never been stood up like that. I went through a lot of shit already. A lot of shit these people put me through. Not only, not even to account for the stuff in my personal life, just to work for these people. Just to work for these people is an arm and a leg. Is an arm and a leg. So for the people who listening, for the people who get a real opinion of Jamaica, a real opinion versus some dummy, who is a crony and they've been pampering and he don't have no sense. Like he's very have a limited level of intelligence. Like I swear, these are the ones who always look for get up for to try attack people for no reason. You don't even see them, right? And then what their thing is that they play victim afterwards. The system in their favor. They protect the criminals and all the dirty scumbags and try to take down the people. And it seems like to me it seems like it's something genetically programmed or designed. I don't even know how to describe it. Cause see, it's the same thing with ones who not even had any influence with by our politics in the diaspora. It's the same thing, and I am the one being singled out. I'm being singled out and being done terribly, terribly in this country, and then nobody even cares. No, it's not even the part where nobody cares. That's if say yo all sort of weird standard for dehumanize me, for write me off, and all them stuff here. I hear all these stuff for years. I hearing all these political stuff about affairs about um um black people, right? I growing up, I thought I was considered in that diaspora. Why I'm being discriminated, but when I look, who are the majority people discriminating against me? Black people. And then when I have grown up and then went out into the world and seen say people discriminate is discrimination, but it's brainwashing. It's brainwashing. Cause now when they did that, it forced me to make me feel like have a urge to try clean up myself and clean up my act, and I had anxiety issues. So, when I get around certain kind of authoritarian figures, I start even talk even more perky and properly, right? Properly, cause I feel some kind of sensitivity towards being sounding like ignorant. So, I speak better or properly when I come around certain people because I fear being judged. Cause I see how harsh it is to be judged, because they're making judgment the priority. When it comes to me, I see say people, but when I notice, even in my family, you have a dirty scumbags where everybody cool with, and they don't do anything. Like literally, they don't contribute nothing. They don't. That's the difference with me. When I say I don't do anything, I'm saying I don't do anything antagonistic or even to affect anyone. I mostly keep to myself. I am not an antagonistic person. I don't even. I've reached the point where I've come to the understand. I don't even care for what other people doing or what people. Cause this is how it always starts off. I'm minding my own business wherever I am, whether I'm in my house, whether I'm at work, when I'm on the road, I mind my own business. But anytime anybody see me with anything, they come and they lurk around, they do this and they come with their antagonistic ways. And then when a whole heap of violations I have experienced with my family is different. They were doing their toxic shit with my sister is whatever. I still don't understand what had happened, why everything, whatever, why me, the one being, cause I was always the one to be cooperative, helpful, all these things. For some reason, it's being taken for granted. It's always taken from granted. Right? Is when I grow up, I realize that I need to stop being that certain way. Cause people making all sort of assumptions for come and just straight up abuse me and disrespect me. So that's why when I had that girl, I noticed when I try to be uppity and be helpful and be like the what I envision at the time as a man. And when I see said it's not being I noticed that it's not respected. She never do anything at first, but I take a notice to a certain things that I really observe on. And I noticed that it was like, you know, she said the truth, she speak the truth on it. Say I'm hardworking, but it don't seem like say it's being recognized in a positive light, right? It seems. And then I noticed certain things about her characteristics and behavior. She did see, she did see, she don't have nothing in the head, and then a lot of things. I she have times where she can be respectful, but I feel like that's only out of fear of being judged by other people. So that's why I thought me and her was in the same boat, right? So when I see say she a act up with me and all them shit there, so I say like, yo, I start acting like a nigga. I start acting like a nigga, cause I realize that there's no real sympathy for me. Sympathy, cause you come start establish, it don't make no sense. Wow, if you gonna have all these standards, these fucked up standards, right? I already told you that I never had no mother and father, right? But it don't. I can't reason that with her. I tell her anything because she don't really. She never really care from the jump. She never care from the jump. She did not care from the jump. I'm not even saying these things out of frustration with her, cause I don't even really care. I just saying like in general, woman, when I coming up, uh, I coming up and seeing this, like you can't. communicate with any of them, but they like to inveigle upon your space. They don't want just respect you as a human being, right? I had grown up with this is why I tell them. I tell all women, yeah, I grew up. I don't know you. I grew up differently, right? I grew up differently. So if you're not coming to help me alleviate some of my pain and support the team, then it make no sense cause it's too much me on the land. My family have a problem with me having any female or any comfort or anything like that. Let me just state out prop cause I feel like all of these stem from all of these stem from is to sabotage me so I would not be able to have the standards of many men out there, even if women not attracted to him, they go and do what they're supposed to. And even if they are attracted, you see me, sir, you see me, I would have that a scapegoat to go to. Uh, Scapegoat to go to, right? I to strip me of my freedom. Right, so no, the all these women, it's not me going out my way to something there with them women here, you know. Cause really and Julie is just generous. I was being generous or being in a certain way where I not trying to be I wasn't trying to be prejudiced, right? So that's why I never took my grandmother's advice. I wasn't trying to be prejudiced, right? Cause I know how it is to be misjudged and people oppressing you. So, it never occurred to me until I got until I for for to be real, when I start really changing the whole time when these people came down on me, and I know you viewers might not even know what me I talk about when I say that, but when these people broke into my house and just start. Well, not even saying they broke in is an understatement and basically a fallacy. Because they were let into my house and you see me, certain things, certain understanding just supersede me at that time because I was so hurt and these people in this country try to deform my mind to make me live. Basically everybody here, you know, everybody on this in this country, from my understanding, cause me is the first person I know to that this happened to. Nobody else there's this standard. They actually have to do something, right? They actually have to do something, disrespect or violate or break some code. I'm a youth. I was a youth. I was a matter of fact when this all started is when I was an infant. I never understand and it seems like it was always like this. Was always like this for me. Right? It was always like this. And they make all sort of excuses. Whenever I was never benefiting from my family. First of all, I was never benefiting from my family, right? This is how they could have mistreat me as the orphan in prep school and all them shit here, right? I act like I was poor, right? I was never benefiting, first of all. Then second of all, I was not comfortable. I was not ever comfortable and people came and breaking violate me and come into my home and violate me. They even murdered my grandmother, right? And I know all of my stuff, but that's my life. That's my entire life. It does one fuckery onto the next fuckery. So it might sound like say, yo, you see me, but I telling you straight how it happened, you know? I'm telling you straight how it happened. You know, because it's not valuable knowledge or some semantics that anybody shares. So you're not going to be shared or anything, or not going to be recognized, or people not going to take to this message. Because you know, chop you in that side of the matrix, or take some foolish more dumb, w- some corrupt ass more. I tell you some foolishness, boy. You see me? You see me? You see me? Because they keep they the gatekeepers, you know. They the gatekeepers, you know. And all them masons, they the gatekeepers, you know. They the gatekeepers, right? Because all them leaders here come fuck up society, so people can't to limit people options. For limit people options. For limit people options. You see me? Because how people, how me for living this kind of state, right? And not say nothing because other people opinion, or people want to come attack me, because that's what they feel like they can do. And like all sorts of strange people on the internet, this is why I take my hiatus and change my name to this. Cause even this no want put down, like, you see me, cause thought I Cruelty don't come to my rescue. Jesus don't come to my rescue. No matter how much my ball, no matter how much my pray, no matter nothing. No matter nothing, it never changed nothing. Anything I've done is based upon my credentials and skill set. It's not no luck, not no blessing. I was not blessed, right? I was sent into life, right? The whole entire time is until I became a teenager. The whole entire time I was brutally beaten, yeah, pummeled, right? And then after much that tyrannical sister, couple months later, it start up back again with my sister's boyfriend. And every night, this man come here and harass me, and him even get him employees to come up here and start even violate me, molest me, all them kind of shit here. And there's no justice, cause even couple years later, like, these people break into my family's home. I call the police, and you know who the police come and beat? Assault. They come in here and assault me. They come into my house and assault me and disrespecting me and violating me. They almost even killed me. It's because you want to see how something there they were glorifying their act. You see me, so when white people create these, I don't think they are making up anything. I think they might they're confusing people, because this don't apply to everybody. The stuff with niggas don't apply to all niggas. It's so unfair how they're messing up society, because we can never truly come to address it. Cause it's getting from bad to worse, and cause it don't reach certain Negroes doorstep yet. That's why they sit down and talk about going like them anti white and all them shit here. When niggas coming to down upon them, you see how fast them run to the white man. You see me? But them see, like, every time I talk my stuff, I notice even with friends, it's like them a take offense or become sensitive. So I saying like, yo, when will the corruption ever stop? When will the corruption ever stop? You see me, I notice them distancing themselves from me, and I saying like, this don't make no sense. How can somebody be going through all these things? People go to take for distance themselves from me. I don't even come in no way. I don't come anyway with nobody. I don't come and encroach or All I really ask is for guidance, help, assistance, like comfort. And then they don't want nothing to do with that. They want if they're not exploiting me or abusing me too. Cause when I tell them these things, it's just that the scenes that they open them start make all sort of standards. And if I set my boundaries, right, or reestablish my boundaries, they carrying on like I doing something wrong, or I being all sort of stuff become the position me in. Yo, I go and look out for a job and start make money. Is a problem. Is a problem. All sort of stuff. You see me when friends, when you have friends, you see me? As a black man, things always change. Things are, I don't even know. I don't even know, cause with the whole society stay, yes, black or whenever you feel like, whenever them feel like it. I saw one person came up. I don't know what caused you to click on the video, but I saw you're not there anymore. But I do appreciate that you took the time to even attempt to watch this. I know it might seem like I'm rambling on, because that's the thing. It seems like it's going to seem like I'm rambling on because I'm talking from a lot of grief, or pain, turmoil, confusion, frustration. I just really would like to get out of this. I don't know what else to do. Cause that's why you see me not here. Cause I know how it really is. Me sitting down, it not going to cause nobody to come to my aid, sitting down crying or anything like that. It not going make me even feel better. Cause a couple later I gonna feel even worse. And then it just gonna be worse and worse and worse. And then till I just feel like nobody's there. And then, nobody not gonna reach out to me and say like, yo, you alright, we don't hear from you. So, it's always about anybody I deal with is always about them, or it's just about malignant neglect. And time, I don't have a problem about people. If me in a comfortable place and everything, I don't have no problem. It's not even trying to make it about myself or anything. I've been in a distressful situation for 26 years. Never had no mother and father, and still source my way, find my way. I have my skill set, and credentials. My high school diploma and shit like that. So I being blackballed, as you would like to say, if that is the term. I being blackballed and a lot of other stuff too. And it's really, when you're really on your own, you're really on your own, you're really on your own, and then all the stuff where happened to me, where had happened to me in the past will resurface and kindle, resurface, and just like I'll just be sitting down there and say, yo, is either I would be sitting down there and saying like, if this never happened, or you know, I just realize, say, yo, God does don't care for me. It does feel evident by now. Cause how much how much effort I have to put out, how much this I have to go, how much miles I walk, right? Forget about nothing in return, nothing to save for, you know? And it seems like the more I put myself out there, the more I try to climb the ladder, the bigger the pushback I get. So I back to even negative zero, negative one again. So I say like, you know, it feel like it don't even know, like times where I was under these people, where these people breaking into my house. You feel like it was better. Not really in personally saying, but I could have done more things. Cause inflation never reached yet. So I had my little pocket money, could do stuff. And no, I can't do anything. I can't go anywhere. And a lot of people are lost, but not on my own accord. Cause people does cynical and cruel. They try. I used to have friends who's trying who see this and trying for isolate me. Who trying for isolate and they're not really there for me. So somebody I have a friend who would be helping me. Try for be supportive. This friend trying for put that friend there against me. So only them have access to me. And then how them play it out say, no, they reach this point where they don't really have to care anymore because they're fully under control. So they don't have to answer my calls anymore. They don't have to even check up, check me, or even send up to me. That's how it is. That's how it is. That's how it is. And in the whole round of this, what hurt me the most throughout the whole of this, throughout my whole life, I never had no choice. Anything, it was anything I have, I just took, but I have it because that was the only option. Matter of fact, is me even going out of my way, meaning like I went far and beyond just to acquire those little things, right? Far and beyond, kill up myself, and still they have nothing to show for it. These people kill my father. These people kill my mother. They just take, 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 take. You see me? They just take, 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 take. I real tired of it, cause it can't be the fact that I can't say there is no God. Me personally cannot say. Won't say there's no, but man said the God that exists. Cause there couldn't be nobody couldn't sign or can't want to live this kind of life, especially there's no promise of anything. I'm already 26. Uh, I still don't have a car. I still certain things, basic human rights I don't even have. So how am I? God already broke him something there with me. Whatever the Christian God. You see me overall, tell you honest truth, I'm tired of God. Tired of this construct of God and all them stuff. I really sick and tired of it, car. I don't care if I blaspheme. But if there is a God out there, in a sense of a divine creator, right? And he see everything I go through and hear. If he can't do anything, he hear what I say and he saw what I go through, right? He saw what I go through, so there should be, I feel like there should be levels or room for understanding, right? Cause this malignant neglect, you can't punish me for it. It be totally, you see me? Then everything I would say would be totally correct. And you are indeed a cruel God. Cause how can you punish someone who come into a world like this, right? Who come into a world like this, right? And then what me left to believe who probably fault for this. When I saw with my own two eyes, people do this to me. People, people. All I've ever seen in people is these and a specific group of people. Well, I don't even know, bro, what to say. I account for. I still don't account for all them that Yankee woman. You know, I had a good German friend. She never disrespect me. It's just I was a really under a good psychology. Cause I was very young when I knew I was like 19, and she was very good to me. She never made me feel threatened. She never come with any foolishness. And she was a scientist also. So she would help me with my gardening projects and stuff like that. After certain things with my friends kick off, and I felt like I start build up this impression, and I made my mistakes while she rightfully stopped being my friend and disconnected from me. Right? And the main reason why she stopped the car, this pro black foolishness, and then the fact that I was dealing with that woman in the States, and I was defending her. I was asking her because she was doing a lot of horrible. This is how I to show you the length I went to. She do me all these horrible stuff, right? She do me all these horrible stuff. My friend had is she dabbled in psychology, and she was helping me get to the bottom of my problems, right? Let me show you that's how she stays. She's very loving and giving, right? Um, so I wanted to offer her assistance to that woman in the States because she like she have serious problems, and I thought everybody was like myself for some weird reason. I never saw no evidence of it, right? But everybody come on the internet complaining and stating all sorts of stuff. We need to unite and this and that and all sorts of foolishness what you always hear black people talk about. But you never see no work. You never yet see no work. And that's what I come to understand. It's just all talk and rhetoric and some semantics for trick people. For straight up trick people, and it's a scam. The biggest scam, probably the biggest scam. I don't know. I don't know. I won't say. Probably it is the biggest scam throughout history. Through in history, the whole bro. No, not for deceive people like that. For deceive people like that. For take them off of how the world works. For become an antagonist in their own with their own story unveiling as the protagonist. So now we've all become antagonists because we is antagonistic to any group, any group, any and every group. So we even like you see majority black people depends. Depends, cause people in my country talk about they don't want no reparations. And I get the why they would say, cause they already got their reparation 3 times already. You see me, and it only was given to one group, a certain demographic, right? I never benefit. I never benefit. I never benefit, right? So I just altogether tired of this. Altogether tired of this. I'm tired of the disrespect. I'm tired of the inhumanity. I'm tired of it all. I'm tired of it. There's no way I can go for help. I'm becoming 26 now, and it's mind boggling. It's mind boggling. I've been 26 last year, August, and this year I'm 27. So it's mind boggling. It's real mind boggling. So, I know a lot of people right now don't want hear negativity. Well, I don't know. People like to make it present themselves to be, but it's just you don't want to hear nothing about other what other people doing. You don't really concern about what other people doing going through. What you want indulge in fantasy. Well, whether it's a video game, cause even recent lately, I've been a culprit of that, right? But I don't feel good. I'm not saying you shouldn't feel good, but I don't really feel good. I feel like a lot of time just going by and this not developing my skills or doing nothing for me, right? So people want lost themselves into fantasy. It's not bad. It's not bad. That's not that's not bad. Sometimes when I'm reading a book or listen to a documentary or in something, I not fantasize, but I use my imagination to picture what I'm hearing or read what they're saying, right? Although it's a footage or whatever, I try visualize how something went down and try to critically analyze detail points of, to make sense, create a even bigger picture, right? So, and then losing, and I don't think there's nothing but how it's being done now. Cause even myself, but I don't have nothing else I can do. I'm with the circumstances. So I seen where, like, is somebody who is self-inflicting themselves is like slavery. That's what it feel like to me. It feel like slavery. I just like, you don't want to be in this position. Let me tell you, you don't want to be in this position. You don't want to be in this position. Let me tell you that. You're totally emasculated. I'd rather be out there doing something and making money. So, the money today, money in society, in modern day time, the people, not the elite, but the people, regular people, we the regular people take it for granted. It's either, right? We either gratify money or we become overzealous with money, or but it's never really appreciated and uh, appreciated for what it do for you in life, right? Because the certain things, you know, no people don't really, they might say it's fiat money. It's fiat money. I don't think people understand what they mean by fiat, right? It's supposed to be similar. 'Cause a lot of things we use is fake, but you don't see people call a lot of people fake. A lot of narrative and ideologies that we being sold is fake, right? Are not even entirely true, but people still um fondle with it or believe in it, right? But money, but money, cause they want to seem like the clout chasing thing to seem like you're smart or you're onto something. It's not really on. You're not really onto anything. Cause what all the rich people, what you think they're using to stay over you is money. Is money, cause money in value to in this reality to spirit. Cause that's why it represents your spiritual energy, your spiritual energy. So you can exchange money for something for something. You pay your bills, you you buy purchase stuff, you pay your taxes, you know, things like that. Uh, if you're able to make more money than what you require to accommodate for these things, that shows that you have that represents your spirit. I know you have people who cheated, or they just have been given us being spoon fed. I personally seen with how society warp, and people want to say, oh, if people want to jump to, oh, CERN, or the CERN put us into a different dimension. This is why I have a hard time. I don't believe in all this stuff. I think it's somewhat symbolic or metaphor to what is going on. Well, one time, but I don't believe in that shit. People want to say the earth flat. That's how that. And I try come to the conclusion, oh, the earth flat and the line, so that's why everything be. I see these people, these corrupt people, and whether the earth was flat, whether the earth was round, square, they still would have been the same way they were. You see me, sir? I don't even think, I don't know why society has invested its time into selling this narrative where we need to believe. Because that's what it will ever be. Because none of those people in those society or groups not going to verify whether the earth is flat. They just want to convince other people. And I'm saying, like, why, if it does a thing, why it can't be something you just know and put value to in yourself, right? If you want to believe, why you need the whole world to believe or know, or if the world, if they want to lie to, I say, like, certain things is of an inconvenience to you. Like, what, how I know that many of these people in this kind of demograph or field, the head one probably making a lot of money. So to him, he maybe believe it, maybe him don't believe it, right? But him still a profit off of all these dummies. And I'm not trying to insult nobody, cause that's how they view you, like, cause you want to be cooperative and you feel like this message resonates with you or something like that, because that's how people feel. That's how it happens with people. They feel like this message resonates, or they seeing this somewhere, they recognize it, right? So they want to associate and affiliate themselves with it and support it. So this is how they get the sheep now. When you have a lot of people in one area, they can milk you for money, right? So that's why I say more, it would be very hard to scam you. Because if you did value the effort that was taken to produce and for you to get that, attain that money. Cause I don't understand is what people not working nowadays. People being given money for free without working. Cause I saying, like, for let go, people letting go their money too easy, right? And don't have no plans for future. Cause this is the situation. I what go happen to your 5 year? You give this brother money for flat earth. How that gonna save you? How the earth, everybody acknowledging, how that gonna stop the war with them a try with Iraq in Palestine, right? How that going to help people around the world who starving or who in situations, bad situation? How that really going to help? Are you people thinking you're contributing to the world? Like I'm not attacking nobody, but I say like to me, I don't know which one is more confusing, society in itself or my life. Cause you click on the YouTube and you see oh flat Earth, you see this nonsense, you see this better talk about Mason, you see this better talk about the only thing I sense about, but I can't, it really hurt me. Cause I can't, I don't feel like I'll ever. I'll try my best. I try my best. Uh, it is what it is. It is what it is. So I hear and I say like, appreciate Andrew Tate for making the effort, uh, changing. I can say for for the sake why I'm feel stable, somewhat stable inside myself. God, that man right here, that man, honestly, honestly help me put my mind together in the right state, help me with my confidence, help me deal with my anxiety without even doing nothing, just saying his powerful messages and showing himself how far conduct himself like a man, and never afraid to be a man, never be afraid if you're male, never be afraid to be a man, and always understand that people out there, people might not have your best interest at heart. So you have to um sharpen yourself like iron. You know, always um um always prioritize your physique and your vitality, your strength. 'Cause I feel like your strength, how they broke down society, is by bringing in all this emotion. They have it hidden, they hide it with compassion, right? The one positive emotion, but what their attempt is to make everybody disabled, and they're not going to judge. Cause when you think from an area of fucking emotions, you're not gonna think right. If you think from an area of strength, you're always going to be in the right car. What they say, right might is right, right might is right. So if you focusing on becoming stronger or more powerful in the right sense, because not everybody going, the reality we live in is the most fucked up version of anything. Yeah, so if people want to feel like say, oh, if we lived under might, it would be no, no. Cause if you live by under might, right, there would be some integral respect for for hardship, for perseverance. You see me, somebody who he might be corrupt and powerful, but if him see somebody who willing to persevere, cause what you think those people are to go through, even though they're corrupt, to become so strong. There's no drug in the world that can hack. They might be taking steroids, but you might have steroids and all these anabolics and all these testosterone boosts. But after a while, these things are zap your testosterone and zap your strength, right? And make your body even in a less conditioned state where you start producing more estrogen, right? So to me, to me personally, I don't think testosterone is a good product, right? I think it puts you more in a deficit, right? And you don't even have to stop conditioning or training yourself for this to start. It can creep up on you any day, right? After you, and then one thing, for some reason, right? Dick size is very important in this world. is very important. I don't know why. Like I'm not going to say I don't know why, but dick size is very important, right? So it seems like it's only important, really important to black people, right? God, that's why they're killing this. People abroad don't know. People, other race of people don't know why black people killing off each other. It's for dick size, right? That's why niggas killing other niggas for dick size. Well, not entirely, but that's one motive. That's one motive. That's one of the motive of out of plethora of them, right? Why niggas out here killing niggas? Cause people don't really know, people, we just hearing people going out and questioning white people and all these other race for people, and they are answering these questions intelligently. Say, yo, they ask them, oh, would you want to be black? No. First answer, no. Cause why the fuck them seeing they're witnessing oh everybody, all these people they come to our countries, they you know, they come and try help our countries and then they get all sort of heat. They get all sort of fuckery. Because niggas just wanna be lazy. Niggas yo, the French don't put no banks out here, and the French been out here in the Western Hemisphere, right? And them don't give us their money. They don't give us no bring make no bank out here. But they make a bank in Africa. And what they do? Talk about forget rid of the French. Right? So I saying like, yo, when these black people, cause all the Moors wanna say all this shit, bro. Black people this and black people started the trade and this and that and seafarers and this and that. So when is black people? Cause clearly if y'all going on like that with the opportunities and job where it's not even on creating it. It's white people come create these jobs and then on the play gatekeeper and saying like them people are enough for IR, them people are enough for eat and this and that, right? So when I'm not going to get back to doing all of that, right? Cause it seems like I just want to play pasta. I just want to play pasta. Right? Niggas just want to play pasta and crowd chase and get a whole heap of money from she people. Right? Cause these people being indoctrinated. And like I said, if they had appreciated and not take money for granted, they're less likely to be in these kind of position and roles. Cause they don't feel like say, yo, stuff like what happened to me could have ever happened to them. Right? You see me? Telling you say, yo, it don't even matter because these people would already kill themselves already. You know, I'm saying like to do that take a lot of will. Take a lot of will. So when I see people now, I don't know why I hadn't killed myself or done any harm. I've harmed myself. I used to cut my wrist. I just couldn't cut it enough. And certain things, I felt like for jump off or something, right? And I felt embarrassed and ashamed, right? Ashamed, very ashamed. So I couldn't go through with it, right? And I felt terrified about, what if I go through with this thing and knowing that seeing how things are for me already, I got hurt, seriously injure myself, I can't help. I can't help myself. 'Cause as you can see, I'm partially blind, not blind, but I have impaired vision, right? So now I gonna paralyze myself. I cannot walk, and no one cares for my well-being, and I'm being discriminated and stuff like that. How would I get help? So to me, I'm not trying to. If anything, I'm not going to go out of my way to worsen my situation. And like I said, I cut myself. You know, I've been through worse. People done me worse. Right? To me, that moment of vulnerability. So if people want to say, oh, this and I wasn't doing nothing sacrilegious or invoking no God, and I feel like I have every right to. If anybody have any right to practice witchcraft, I would have right, but I just don't want to dabble with the devil. I don't want nothing to do with that. I don't want nothing to God. To me, that seems like a waste of time and skill set to develop for what? You know, if it's the case that I don't make it, I'm not going to make it with witchcraft. I'm not making it with the stupid rituals that these women and men do for and appease some demon, right? Right, man. I don't. Why, man? I don't even like talking to people, certain people. Let me say certain people, cause you know, back in the day, back in the day, let me say that, cause all these people I've ever talked to lately, since when I had real friends or I don't know. But I used to enjoy talking to one schoolmate friend that I had while I attended high school. Her name was Natalia. She's the only person I ever really enjoyed. Cause we majority of the time we spent was joking and laughing. I know I used to enjoy hanging out with my male friends either, cause they always talk about some foolishness or some dumb shit where where and I always show it that it would piss me off. Like, when we here talking about cartoons, we just sound like a bunch, like we're going to be a bunch of losers in the future, right? We can talk about some constructive. Like, man, I expect them to come with some constructive because they all have parents. But no, their life too comfortable. So I guess that's why we never we never come on the same page. We couldn't come on the same page with that. Like, their life too comfortable, right? But that's what I get for partying with nerds. But I wasn't a nerd myself. I was just like all about the place. But the nerds were less violent, so right, that they won't, I don't have to worry. Even if there's one of them that I can't trust, I know say he going to always stay to that level, right? To that level, because they're more intellectually inclined to a degree. I never get any impression from the nerds in this country like sheer. I don't know if they're going through the same problems as I am. I don't know. I don't know. It's just mostly who I get all this grudge from is the weirdos who in these high positions. The weirdos and the incompetent people and the criminals and cocksuckers as I call them. 'Cause that's their occupation. They just suck cock, and they come to me with all sort of energy. You see me? I try find me out or whatever. And straight up, I tell you, say, yo, I don't know if people would ever think to question anything I say about when I come to my sexuality or anything. I've never really done anything. I never really done any homosexual act. And I really state it here. Maybe a lot of men will say stuff that's not true. But I'm not saying if I ever told you misinform anybody about anything, that's one thing I never willingly or even any other way. I said I've been molested or whatever, but I have not done any act where voluntary or involuntary act like that. I've mentioned for grow up me or come on to me or whatever. That's all. That's all. Right. The women doing that too. Right. So that's all. I don't feel comfortable with it. It hurts me a lot. But I just have to leave that in the past, you know? Leave that in the past. Cause I understand I just live amongst a lot of savages, you know? So if people want to take offense to it, be my guest. Cause if you make the mistake, right? If you make the mistake and put yourself in a position where these people have this kind, you think they're not going to abuse it? You think they're not going to abuse it? You think they're not going to abuse it? So, you know, I wish things could change. I wish, I don't wish, like, right now, I don't even care what's going on in America or wherever, you know. I would like to go to America to escape all these things. So, you know, if it's to go and fight y'all war or stuff, you know, I'll fight y'all war. I'll fight y'all war with y'all, and, you know, I'll always like y'all culture and country. Cause you know, nothing ever really hold y'all back, y'all. Although there's a lot of fuckery, I talk to a lot of Americans. I talk to a lot of Americans, right? But y'all really always have like the freedom, you know, how y'all operate. Like, I have a lot of respect for that, and y'all comedy, y'all have a lot of culture, like echelon culture, like, you know, nowhere is just anything like America, like, you know, like the culture, you know, maybe you're not spreading all sort of stuff like with the hip hop and the rap and the stuff, like the demonic stuff. But you know that it's just unfortunate, right? And this is not coming. This is not agenda that was propagated by by the people of America, right? Guys, the people who make the country the way it is. Cause it's clear. Cause everybody is savage out here because they are savages. So it now have nothing to do with the government. The government can be as corrupt as they want to be, but it don't relish onto the people and how they go and convey themselves in society. You know, they might be victims by, say, the education system, by the prison system, by the correctional system or the police, or, you know, right? But you, as a human being, it don't change. You could have been as unintelligent as possible. You could be as intelligent as possible, but it's still the same type. Y'all still have the same. You know, you have. I'm not saying like y'all don't have on psychopaths. I don't know, but marginally, it's really hard to articulate. Car, you know, like I think there's more um psychopaths in these third world countries. Well, I don't know to say these third. I think it's my country and maybe some other countries like Haiti. Cause I know Haitians and the people here also into child trafficking and other crime. So people want to try rewrite history for make it sound like black people don't do any wrong or shit like that. Like it's so you know, when they do that they don't know the dangers of what they're doing. Cause you're just literally writing off people who are going through, who really suffering because your own, I don't know, your feelings, your ego. Cause that's what it really come down to, you know, it's really ego, you know. Cause That's what it seems like this whole black pro black or pan African, cause you never really seen them done anything for the group wise. You only seen leaders do things for themselves, right? Like when Marcus Garvey buy the steamliner, right? That wasn't for all of us. That wasn't for that was for himself. That was a personal um um conveyance. No, that was for black people on a whole. That was to set his status and show where he had reached, right? And that was way in the UK. That wasn't in Africa. That wasn't in any area or region where and he did also invited a lot of white people. So I was saying like when the lies, when people go wake up and stop, you know. But the thing is, like I say, it might if we were, if society focused on strength more than its emotional thing. Cause I feel like a lot of the corruption stem from the emotions, stem from the how everybody is emotionally unstable based upon, they see an agenda for make um everything about compassion, right? But we not seeing no compassion. I've never experienced compassion since I'm born. Since I'm born is literally say I have to lyrics people have to, move in a certain way where I not coming as a nuisance or, make people feel like, I have to. And before I wasn't even like that. It's since I adult, so imagine how harsh it was for me, how hard it is for me now in that aspect where me as a man, grown man, I have to realize, say you have to reach out, and to me it felt like it's well overdue, like it's well overdue, it's well overdue. I should have crack a long time ago. I should have just, sell out a long time ago. So I don't even know where I got these principles from, but it's from a lot of insecurities with my condition and treatment in this country. So I did a lot of things and bite my tongue, literally, not literally, but bit down on my tongue real hard, right? I suck it up like, I'd sacrifice food and water when I was younger because my feelings. I never want cave in if I felt like this person wasn't good for me, right? I was unfortunate because I noticed a lot of people saying like a lot of like I hearing this thing going around about how negative people and if you find out that people uh, don't have your best interest at heart to get away them. What about when you can't get away from them? Now these things are occurring now, right? What about the police officer? What about the teacher? What about your supervisor who doing these same things? Don't have your best interest at heart. What about your employer? All these people in position of power and authority, right? Who who can manipulate um their emotions to make it seems like, cause one thing they always like to do is guilt trip you, gaslight you, and straight up lies so they can deceive you. So you don't have your proper mind to make the right decisions with whatever they're doing. Basically sabotage you. What about then? What about then? You don't have no choice. You have to go to that class. You have to go to work, right? Just to be for these people to either fail you cut your money or assault you. Cause you don't how it is today, how it is, and I telling you from first hand experience, you don't even have to do anybody anything for them want to come harm you. You don't they don't even need a realistic motive to want to come harm you. Money, money when they're working at this company who paying them for doing nothing, right? And they're complete doofus, a complete idiot, right? Who who's overweight, who's overweight, don't have no hairline, and probably one time because weights was hurting him while he was lifting it, he took steroids and didn't even know what the fuck he was doing. And it was too cheap to pay a fucking coach, right? A coach or a trainer for training him to properly exercise, and did nothing throughout this whole entire time expecting say the steroids would have kick in and just boost up in muscle, right? Making muscles look bigger, right? I know, fuck up him more worse. Never probably never had nothing big before him, but fuck up his body even more. So now him bitter and angry, and we take it out on anybody who make him feel like insecure, right? So this is what we experience in society, and there is like the shade, like it's being covered up. I feel like it's been going on. Cause that's all I used to experience in school. I just couldn't put my finger on it, right? Why these teachers getting have so much energy or this? I just come in the class and now they just decided not to like me based upon what? Aren't they adult? I know you have the choice in who you like and who you don't like, but when you're in certain positions, that that no, you know, if that's influencing your motives on how you treat certain people, I think that now need to be addressed in society with certain people. This is why and people a lot of people talking about, oh, they're going the thing is to that's more of a topic now. Um People, this is why they don't trust people no more. Because people want to make it seem like, oh, we need people to in these certain jobs. Or you can't be trusted less than a robot. You can't be anything. The robot does is based upon a program, right? Meaning they always in money or give you money or you see me? This is what people fighting for, so this is why they don't want the introduction. Cause American people not working. American people not working. Cause they're sending out all y'all jobs to the islands and other countries. India, right? We running all the call centers. I don't. I'm not. I do. I was grateful for it, but seeing how things are now, you know. But I say like that's why they want to introduce robots now, car. They can't trust people for do the work, and then, like I saying with the right people can't even get to do the work, right? So the gatekeeper robots not going to gatekeep. Who robots going to gatekeep against when the humans already gave up? Cause they're going. I telling you, say, yo, they're going to withdraw these companies from the country. Cause there is pure corruption going on, and they're not making any money. Cause these people just sitting down, trying to find excuses to be lazy. Oh, I'm working too hard. don't really get much breaks, right? Cause that's how they are, and majority of the people who they have running off these something there, cause the men them here is we being killed off, and it's just the crackheads and the cocksuckers. Well, there's no difference. That's why I just put cocksuckers. God, even you can't label them even criminals anymore. Cause they don't even have criminal. The whole of them are cowards out here. The whole of them are cowards that think barking and acting wild and outrageous and going out and doing outrageous things is society, and uh the rest of the world promote them. Y'all don't want to see real Jamaicans. Is these morons no seem to be fascinated with these morons, right? So with y'all supporting them, right? Yeah. I lost track of what you're saying. I'm trying to remember what I was on. You know, I don't really. Uh, like I said, they withdrawing these something because they soon put robots. Can you blame them? This is the thing. I run in a company. I want to make money. I'm not into y'all whole bullshit. 'Cause I say I was making a you know, me personally wouldn't trust nobody. So if I can maintain a robot car, you don't have to pay the robot, right? You don't have to pay the robot. You don't have to. All you have to do is maintain the robot. So in the future, they're making it seem like robots not going to be battery charged. Cause with the Terminator and all them shit here, where them a show us, cause me I say like, listen me, I don't know why people feel threatened by no robot takeover or artificial AI takeover. Cause these things need to cook up to an outlet, or a system where they getting energy supply. So I don't. If you can't plug them out the wall, how much of a threat can they really be, right? I know they have their drones and all those stuff, but those contraptions are running off a fuel source, meaning that it can run out, right? So we need to do is, I don't need to really go. I don't think I need to really elaborate, meaning that they have a time limit on how long they last, even if you know, uh, I doubt the programmers are programming them to be self-aware. That's the only part where it would be threatening, right? If these robots were self-aware, especially with you know, how the state of the psyche of this species of human, right? Um, then robots would probably I wouldn't really say them as a threat. But we being the way we are would make any advance sentient being be worrisome of the fate of the rest of the world, right? Animals, etc. You know, I'd blame them for feeling like, but the thing is, would they execute all humans? I don't think that's the pathological thing that they don't want us to see, right? Then we're going to say like, oh, robots going to want to decide to kill all humans, right? But did all humans contribute? So you're telling me, say, robots would now go to Australia and kill the Australian Aborigines, or go to Indonesia and kill the Aborigines there, right? That don't make no fucking sense. So it's just the fear mongering tactics to these movies where they want to cycle to our brains, right? And then all these corrupt people, whether intelligent, whether dumb, whether elitist, they're not even worrying about this shit. Let me tell you, they're not worrying about none of these sci-fi stuff, whether the earth flat, whether all the corrupt people, let me tell you that on this planet, 'cause all of them basically come with the same tactic. The one trick pony, gaslight, um, fucking gaslight, what the other one name? Gaslight, guilt trip. That's their tactic. Gaslight and guilt trip. Then going for the kill. So knowing this, all of them is the same. All of them is the same. They're not telling me the villains them over there is any different. So they don't need. I doubt robots would go after everybody. And if anything, these things are pre-programmed and designed. Were designed. So it would be a proxy. It would be a proxy if you see robots killing in actual innocent people. Actual car black people like to make it seem like all these people that they're killing, the police are killing. Black people making it seem like these niggas that they're killing are rational, like they can take them in. Like they can take them in like how they would take in Jeffrey Dahmer. And it's so for sure you bad it is, cause anybody in that position, I'm telling you, anybody in that position would done the same thing. Even if those police officers weren't even white, I'm telling you, if these police officers were even black themselves, they probably would have handled it even worse when they did. Cause we specific we out of everybody, especially when we in those positions, we know better. So you see me, how things being marginalized in society to misconstrue stuff, cause it is this energy taking away thing. Then when we see say the whole of society, whole of black community fake, whole of black community fake, cause when I see people in from this country even take to Travis Scott or whatever. But the out here abusing people, out here doing all them kind of thing. So it does come down to this what they want to do is break white people with this guilt trip thing. With this guilt trip thing. So who authorized these things to be played? That's all we need to there's something there like why is these things keep on being brandished like for be heightened like it's the only thing going on, right? It's the only people being murdered. So the thing is, me, when they're shooting criminals down dead in the street, I don't feel like say we need to. Cause it's a weird thing. It's just a weird theme. That black people like for though. They want to free up all the criminals the white people have in prison. They want to free them up and unleash them on who, right? Cause it don't seem like black people thinking things too. Don't seem like black people thinking things too at all, right? Cause is women that's running their community. Really and truly wanna see all these males, and I'm telling you the honest truth, they're probably cocksuckers, even Farrakhan, right? And this is not because I don't like Farrakhan or have anything against. Coming from that, I seen what I seen. I know, cause we all hear Epstein, and I'm telling you, those higher up people who put these kind of men in position. They're just like worse than Epstein. They're worse than Epstein because they in their ritual satanic stuff, wherever that is, right? Me know I don't really buy into them stuff there, but the satanic stuff, right? You know, so they're going to make him ride the goat, all them stuff because it's a part of them initiation. So it's nothing they can do to get around it. When you're in the clubs and they have the initiation, whether you're white, you're black, you're blue, you could all be purple. Everybody go through them initiations. You see me? So I've never heard of that as if the white guys make it seem like no, we don't have to be fucked up with the ass. They go through it too. They go through it too. And I don't understand why, like, majority, yeah, you see a lot of them rich white guys who well off and never had to go to no boys club or anything. And it's only, you see, enough of them when these clubs don't reach nowhere in life. They're not. That's why you see a lot of them bomb rushing the internet with all these guru and numer. Well, I haven't come across none, or I don't watch any one that does numerology, but they're guru, they're what you call it, kind of guru. They're guru, they're exercising guru, fitness guru. They talk about Christ, right? People know what I'm talking about. So they do all of these things. We get media subscribers and viewers and stuff like that, so they can make a profit, right? But then the thing is, their community is vastly different, cause they're not so cutthroat as they are with the black ones. Cause niggas trying for sacrifice other niggas. Like, oh, you for sacrifice a nigga where you just meet. You see me? For try to get higher up, right? Because that's how niggas stay. Like niggas see you, and you see me? With the white ones there, it seem like they can get along. Although them in them fuckery societal shit, they can get along, right? Them can get along. So that's the difference between, cause it don't come to debauchery or it don't manifest. Cause you see, with Diddy, right? Look what he's moving up the ranks come to maintain freak offs and all them fuckery. That's what niggas do. That's what niggas do. People want to call, say, whoa, Jeff Weinstein. Cause these, you know why them doing those stuff? Cause they psychopath. Look and Diddy compare to fucking Weinstein. Him look like Weinstein look like a guy who Him was destined to be that way. He was destined. Look at him, right? But want to Diddy, want to Diddy. Like, like, well, me, I personally would not know. I personally would not know. But I don't know Weinstein having any gorgeous woman around him. But we can account for all those gorgeous women P Diddy that willingly offer themselves to this man, right? But you never seen, no matter how this man, how much money this man have, is only children him can go deal with, right? Only children. You see me? I'm not saying yo, my ass never got. I'm lucky enough this nigga, this guy never got my ass and me can speak on it like this, right? So Weinstein, Weinstein was destined to be that way. So you people could have tell just by looking at him, but saying like if we never know the stuff, but we know about P Diddy, right? Diddy, could you straight off tell off the bat? Say you walking in public, fuck his celebrity status and all them shit. You walking in public and you see this guy. Could you tell it this guy is some kind of weird freako? No. But you could have looked on Weinstein and said, that guy grapes children. He clearly grapes children. Right? Could I tell? People couldn't be, not no big secret. Right? So how they took so long, taking so long to evaluate, say, yo, all these years, they're taking to evaluate, say this man is a pedophile, if if that's a term, cause what this man do is create a whole uh, island with slave children, sex slave children. Like, he, for call him a pedophile seems like an understatement. Cause whatever he's doing sound much more grand. And I saw a video where a guy tried to escape onto the island. So, you know, it seems like a facility, like a lot of facilities, like is almost institutionalized slavery. The worst kind of slavery out there. You see me? Worst kind of slavery. You see me? Worst kind of slavery. But you know, at least he's not a black man. Cause if he was, those children, at least they have a break. At least they have a break and knowing this guy is not no, he might be a sicko, might be a sicko, sociopathic sicko, but I doubt he's not feeding the children or, not for downplay, but I just want or do anything to the nature of this heck of a thing in society that's happening in society right before ours. But I doubt he not feeding them. But I do believe because the satanic stiff stuff, cause that's the only reason why they would do sacrifice the children. Cause they believe in Satan. That's the only time white people do them shit there. Black people, black people do them shit there for almost anything, right? Anything. If they see a friend that's doing better than them, and say if they get stuck on an island, and a friend surely go kill his ass, right? So I'm saying, like, with this, it's called them religious. ways or whatever you want to call that fucker, them sacrificing their blood. Uh, their understanding, whatever fucked up understanding, cause they're doing it for a purpose. They're doing it for a purpose. Niggas killing niggas for nothing. Niggas not killing me for take my blood for make them young them and other people younger. Him just killing me because some insecurity well have on the inside and me being dead, him just gonna feel like him mocking my death is something. It make him it complete him or finish him. When him just kill some of them, at least my body, at least the body is being put to a use after the death, and they're not doing it in a personal way where where all right, them a try directly insult your feelings like to that degree. You see me? And I try put stir the child into some kind of fucked up turmoil more than for just get that dream of comb, kill his child and get that dream of comb. I go frighten you, the fuck out of you, and it just go stay to that. I can imagine, I can die, feel like I could have died in peace with something so frightening and shock me, right? And it was a comfort of emotionally affecting or make me feel some kind of way about my insecure or feel some kind of way about or question myself. I can die knowing say, yo, this person just was unjust for this moment, right? Just as unjust in this moment. I could have even go and even look. Cause when you're dealing with them kind of evil people, you can't really sympathize with niggas when they're doing evil. But I could have seen myself sympathize and say, yo, this is a broken man. Cause niggas being some of them who carrying on and doing these evils is being spoon fed. Them have their mother. I stay even a while them go out and kill people, still taking care of them. Still taking care of them. Right? And you as a hardworking man now, you get mistreated and basically get his. You know, when you're black is always opposite day. It's always opposite day. And you see all white people treated Epstein who wasn't in the circles. But you see people with black people them see the curl people and try to get in the circles. It's just now what you're seeing now is black people talking smack. That's all you're seeing. That's all you're seeing with niggas. They're talking smack, but in their own circles. Cause look how long that thing with Diddy been going on. And nobody, you see niggas say something. You see any nigga say something. The only reason why Orlando Brown even say nothing, cause he's still a Babylon boy. You know why Orlando Brown say something? Because he fucking never liked the deal where him end up with. He fucking never liked the deal and him end up losing mind. Losing fucking mind cause of the whole of this shit. Like I telling you, white do people. But because he is a celebrity, yeah, he can yank them chain and make a deal. Say, yo, if he people will come and listen to the fuck what he's saying. You not listen to what I saying. So he can go and refurbish and make a new deal with these people. Right? That's what you see him was trying to do. That's why he talks, trying to make himself sound crazy, for give himself leverage. Saying like, all right, in a court setting, no, even though he's saying all this shit online, in a court setting, he can't be taken serious because him don't seem like he's a sane person. So you can say all these stuff and people gravitate to it cause we've been wondering, we've been hearing stuff, we've been seeing Britney Spears, we've been seeing all these Disney celebrities, we've been seeing the fucking what his name, the guy who played Joker died, right? Not Ben Affleck. He was my favorite actor too. Boy, we seen all these stuff happening from the outside of Hollywood. We hear a lot of stuff, right? Now we hear a lot of comedians say stuff, come open up more stuff, right? So when this brother who was part of one of Disney's infamous show, one of Disney's greatest show, right? Well, I don't think that's so Raven was all that, right? I don't even think that's how Raven was like better than a Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, to be honest. Maybe that's from my male opinion, right? But it's just weird when black people just think that their thing will going to be universal, right? I just going to like it cause it's black, right? But they had some of the greatest stars on it, which is Ravens. Is her name really Ravens? Someone? Well, the woman, that girl who acted in Bill Cosby, then Orlando is a good actor, and then the girl who played Chelsea, oh yeah, she's not in nothing besides from, well, I don't know. I've only ever seen her in that story even, and you know, she did the dumb blonde, although she wasn't a blonde, but she did the dumb blonde role properly, like she did it well. Um, with Ireland, don't know. Like I said, as you see, he just trying to make a deal with Orlando Brown. He was just trying to make a deal with them. So it's not even anything real, not anything real. Some of the stuff what you're saying is true. There's truth to it, but how him saying presenting it is to cover him tracks. Is to cover him tracks. So him don't piss them off too much. He might spook them, and they know say yo, if he really wanted to come on stage straight, like how Cat Williams did. Well, I feel like a little bit. Cat Williams. I'm not. I don't think Cat Williams is doing this. He may be. He may be. Him ego really get to him, right? Maybe him ego really get or something. They're pulling on his chains, right? They're pulling on his chains, but maybe him ego really get to him. Not for downplay Cat as a bad guy, not for downplay Cat as a bad guy or make it seem like this wasn't needed or something to that effect, right? But I'm not saying he did what he did was wrong. From my opinion, is not that he did. I think that's needed to be said, and he was the right person to say it, right? But I saying like how he's going at many characters. Cause somebody point out a good vital point, right? I don't have no problem with cocksuckers and gays in general. I plainly don't have no problem with anybody who engages with activities with the same sex, right? Sexual activities with the same sex. I don't have no, especially as an adult, I have no qualms. It's just the vicious and danger, how vicious the ones them in my country have the tendency of being, right? And they have the same mentality of a black woman, but in a man, but in a male's body. Let me not say man, a male's body, right? So they don't have no sense of consequence, punishment, or sense of morality, or they always tend to try be violent and then play victim afterwards. So I have the utmost problem with that. We've seen how much abuse that I have been done, experienced from this. So with that, I just want to tell the LGBT, I don't feel like your narrative is best for society. That's one thing that I have a problem with. I don't feel like people should just fall for because you feel confused. Cause that don't work anywhere else outside of America. They might enable people. They might enable people outside in America, but that's not a narrative, a cold cut narrative that works anywhere else from outside as America. And the only reason why it works, cause everybody in America, almost everybody in America, the people who run America happens to be Americans and understand the American dream or goals. They understand American dream and what it is, right? So this is why they have no problem with teaching in schools homosexuality. I don't even know how that even make any sense. Why in schools are they teaching y'all to be homosexuals? What that have to do with the curriculum? How can what kind of job career can you get with that? So it's just weird. It's just weird. Like they're upfront trying to turn y'all into cocksuckers, and that not going to help. Remember when um in home ec class they used to teach y'all about starting a family with a man and woman and make you have babies, right? That baby toy that you would carry home and you'll do this with your opposite sex to colleague, and you'll go and try to raise this baby and create a plan, right? Whether how financially and all these other stuff that will come to provide for a family. Remember that? But that's gone now. All the stuff pertaining to that's gone because they're teaching people how to be gay, right? I don't really have a problem with that. I don't know how much been missed out, but what I to elaborate or briefly summarize what I was talking about, right? Before I got cut. Um, right? You'll never find these people talking in a narrative where they're not, it's not the fact that they're in the wrong body. Like what I feel with myself. I don't feel like I'm in the wrong body, right? Cause these people, the reason why they feel these way that way is cause they're insecure. They're insecure about some aspect of their appearance, right? That they wish they could have changed, and what they want to do is pursue power by whatever, like a guy who grew up was raised by his mother. Him see mother as powerful, right? If a female who's raised by her father is like like a wimp or a sissy in a kind of way, but him work in an office, him make a lot of money, right? Him have a lot of influence, same way, but he's not the traditional sissy. Him just might be not to say cowardly, but he's not a strong physique guy. He not really tall. He not he not a quality man, but he's him deal him work. He make a lot of money or decent money, right? And him managing business, right? But he's not around a lot, right? He's not around a lot or anything. So, you're going to have those daughters who break out, uh, develop weird ideologies, right? Cause even school influence them. These weird teachers that some of these teachers influence them. A lot of people they watch shows, right? So if you not controlling what is going in or out of your children mind, then you're going to have these instances or occurrences where they form their own ideologies, create personas and characters, right? Personas and alter egos, right? So she feel like she's supposed to be a man based upon all these things, right? Because she feel like her father wasn't strong enough as a man. He never set the scale properly for her. So she feel like, I can get up and be a man. I don't know what it is to be a man. Is more than even DNA, chromosome. Uh, it's more than chemistry, biochemistry, right? It's more than biochemistry to be a man. Cause we have to if shit hit the fan, if shit hit the fan, we have to sit down and settle in shit. While a woman now can, you know, if she kill herself too, a woman now can seek out for help and she get accommodations now. Where with a man now they say no 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 no. We don't care like if this how long this happening to you, how detrimental this been happening to you. You have to go figure it out yourself. We don't care if you never had no mother or father. You see me? So that as a man, you have to. You see me? If it was a woman now, people would have come to her aid if people would have come to her aid. People would have feel sorry. People would have feel sorry. at least sorry. Nobody feel sorry for me, cause you see me. Even when I was growing up, nobody felt sorry. You know, but there's a limit to how much um society would scrutiny society would put on a woman, while where men where men would ignore me. You know, she would get a crowd from the people who important, the people who go and do something about it, right? Cause we see how incompassionate women are in modern days time, right? But who would I get up? Cause some men would have um concern, cause you know, motive, you know, pussy. Or if this is a young pretty woman in danger or distress, yeah, a lot of people, a lot of men go run come. A lot of men, but it don't matter if a man attractive or not. You know, I don't even think it really matters his race, right? People make it an idea. I think it's black people, media like to inflate that. Cause is that the same thing that what they're inflating in Africa? Cause I live in a country and that's inflated here. But the only people I see prejudice is niggers. Niggers. And they're not prejudiced, they're prejudiced to almost everybody, but they exclusively prejudiced to Creole people. Right? They attack the Chinese, all of the Chinese control their food, right? They attack the Chinese, that this about this. You see me, they do all sorts of crazy stuff though. You know, this is why they're banned from and the thing is it affects all of us. It affect it well not all of us, it don't affect the white people, it don't affect the Chinese people. It only affect the ones who have Jamaican and then their birth certificate and then they're not looking to they know about the condition of the island. They know they're just allowing these people to take over and colonize car. You know? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just understand that the queen had withdraw the crown from this country. And there's many other islands that's well off and still under the crown. But they're selling this narrative with this Pan African fuckery where don't even make any sense. It never make any sense, and it's always emotionally fueled. And the thing is, they gas you up, and is they attacking you. They're the ones attacking you. They're the ones attacking you. Who does niggas die from the most? More than the corona, more than diabetes, heart attack. Other niggas, other niggas we would even know. We don't even know. You see me? We don't even know. So I'm saying like, yo, when we gonna start wake up? Cause me tired of this, you know. Me tired of these tyrannical niggas over me, for be honest. That's why you see me come and talking all the time. And I'm real sick and tired of them tyrannical niggas. You see me? Cause they can play right in front of our faces to go back and do what they're doing. Like what you see Orlando Brown is about. You see me? But my opinion on Cat Williams, I think he's well needed, but but certain artists, in certain things, you see me that me even lose more faith in a society. Cause look how much me is 26, and look how much me have to let go. Look how much something that me, you see me. This is impossible for somebody as young for me for doing. Nobody would have do it. Them mother, you see me, but me do it, me do it, me do it. So I say like, him could have let go certain things. Him could have let go um with that brother there, Cedric. Uh, I don't think necessarily Steve Harvey is the greatest guy, but I don't think he's the worst. I really don't think he's the worst. Maybe he is a gatekeeper. I'm not saying maybe he clearly is a gatekeeper, but I don't think him as fucked up as the rest of them. Right? You see, man, I can understand his mindset. I feel like I can understand his mindset. Right? Certain things him just probably wasn't doing it. Maybe him keeping niggas from reaching to the top, yeah. But I rather a nigga do me like that than fucking try fuck me over or try to kill me off or get me eliminated like the rest of them doing. Like when you see Jay-Z, the Tupac and the guys them from West Side, East Side, right? And then fuck them up. Imagine a nigga fuck you up the ass just for kill you afterwards. When you do it, he promise that him gonna fucking give you money. That's how niggas are. You see me, bro? That's how vicious niggas are. Rape you, then kill you afterwards. Well, I prefer. I personally can't be put in that position anymore. But you see me, that's what niggas do. That's what niggas do. So you see me, I feel like he's more conservative. He not into the outrageous stuff. He just hush hush about it. Like he just try to use his brains to make it not affect him. Right? So I want when you're in hell, when you realize that you're in hell, you see me, you just gonna make moves to try. Cause you don't know what anybody you're not gonna trust other demons or anybody else in hell, right? That makes sense. You're not gonna look for trust anybody in hell and say, yo, wait. Yeah, you're gonna try make it in hell. So that's how I see with Steve Harvey. Yeah, he maybe was jealous of a lot of people, right? Maybe, yeah, right. But I don't see it as him suffer from the human condition, right? Cause I live all my life never jealous of anybody, but I can. You see me? I start embrace certain conditions, cause it's a self defense mechanism. Cause when people see say you they don't. You see me? People like for downplay, people like for this, people like for people when you work with a lot of black people. You see me? You have to, you have to basically man up or you know, basically have to man up in another way. You have to man up in another way. If you're not gonna be vicious like the rest of them, make no sense. Make no sense. If you're not willing to break some eggs, throw some punches, it make no sense. You just a waste your time. Cause when you work with other niggas, you can't be clean. You can't be clean. You can't be something that they're going to talk about. You're nice, you're soft, you're this, you're that. You see me? You see me, sir? I can understand from Steve Harvey. Because when I heard certain things about, him don't like when people around he make sure establish. Because this is how black people stay, and them just want to catch you one side for try see what you are about. You see me? If you flex that way there. So this is how me, I am to that degree where I say, like, yo, please don't come to me no fuckery. Like, with some stray bitch car people, people like to um marginalized sex, right? And master like up to now we have herpes for must say like more than 5 centuries now. All sorts of sexually transmitted disease, like how grotesque. Not to make it seem like sex is a beautiful thing when it's done with all the proper conditions, under the proper conditions, right? The girl's beautiful, her pussy don't stink. Um, she have a good body. The guy have a good body. You see me? We're on the same page. We're feeling each other. Yeah, yeah. We'll go. There's no weird kind of expectation or standard to reach. With those two individuals making love. Cause that's what been lost with sex. Sex is just a pastime activity. It's not making love anymore. So it's hard for even say compare to what I am talking about with the debauchery, the low level debauchery it is. You see me? With all these diseases going on, a majority of them women here, you see me, cause what them want make it seem like majority of them diseases here coming from men, black men. When it's really says them hoeing bitches here, black bitches here, where go now, fuck, fuck on some of them niggas here with some fag or cocksucker, and then go back and bring it to him, right? Cause them woman here, them black woman here going around more than any other group, right? And not for undermine or downplay. But that's the hidden truth. That's the secret, the big secret why always these kind of fucking shit. But with the fucking divorce and not divorce, with fucking cheating. Cause when you look on people great grandparents, right? When you go back a certain far enough, right? You find out say, oh, some of your siblings, some of your great grand aunts and grand something they are half sibling. Cause your mother also a picnic on her side, right? Either she was widowed or she was doing her own thing when the father did gone, right? But they managed to keep the family together with the children, with both sides of the children, right? But this cannot be done today because the woman have taken, black women have taken a hiatus, and who you see this was common with was with with black families in a certain time after a certain time period with the outside children on both sides. So your great grand aunt wasn't even your great grandmother's full blooded sister. She was a half sister on your mother's side. And your grandmother came around for your father's side from a different woman. Right? So that's the thing what you will notice now. Oh, this don't seem it was seem like it was like in some aspect of the diaspora was a custom. But now, all of a sudden, these kind of weird things, right? Where black women are talk about cheat. What the fuck? Anybody even know what cheating means? Cheating what? What you cheating? What that even mean for a man who paying all the bills, who responsible for everything. All women have to do, which y'all have all these technological devices. You have stove. Back in the day, your great grandmother had to go fetch coal for herself and start a fire by herself. Women can't even start fires today. Women can't start fires, yet you have a stove. And yet these things are still difficult for women when we're coming from a time period where things was even compared to now, things things was extremely difficult. And it was just life. There was no complaining. Women were fighting, would kill each other over just to be in this position, right? Women now, the sacred bond between a man and a woman has been utterly, and I think it's been broken indiscriminately in this diaspora, whether black, whatever you want to call it. It's been indiscriminately broken, right? And niggas, I don't really care about what niggas want to do anymore, you know. You see me, if you not do, and if you want to have your girl fuck on you, and then cuss, come back on Sunday and cuss you, say where you were and this and that. Cause that's the fucked up part, you know. Niggas out there are not even doing nothing. And your woman out there fucking on you, and you don't have not even a clue. Not even a clue. Cause niggas don't even know they're being done like this. Niggas don't even know they're being done like this. Where they have a bitch and this bitch fucking on them, and then they think it's a odd with them when the woman have become jealous. That means something. That means something. That means oh she really mere focus, or she need to get, or need to get his shit together and act properly and all them. She don't feel guilty. Feel all sort of guilt, not even know say fucking say your fucking girl been fucking with Panny with some nigga. Some nigga, yeah, worse if they're doing it out of spite, cause some of them will do shit out of spite, you know. Fuck on you with some liquor dick nigga, or some nigga half beta meal, half a beta meal, we don't know what the rest. Yeah, I say, cause niggas will come in and see in a them house and see this bitch, the bitch with other niggas in them house, right? And they'll come and I tell you like, oh, he's just a friend. Bros who coming on to that, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, cause this nigga expects, especially niggas. Especially when you see them with big, weak, beta male niggas. You think them hanging around with no female because they're fucking friends? I don't even trust the gay ones too. You see me? Cause enough of them pretend to be gay. They will even suck a dick just for God. You see me? That's the weird fucked up part with them, like we don't make no sense. They're just sickos. They're just sickos and perverts. Uh your females just like it. Like have these niggas around cause it make them feel superior. Make them feel superior. And these niggas will do things you want. You weren't doing and you want. This is why they keep them around, because some of them eating your ass for you, and sucking your pussy for you, right? And some niggas might say, oh, that are nothing, but them get for something there. You see me? So they now still breaking the bond where the trust that you have with them. So that's why it shouldn't be seen as cool or acceptable, right? Because now you don't know what this woman capable of doing in the relationship. I'm telling you, if they're doing these, if you allow them to do these things, it go always go wrong. Cause them always black women like for always overstep them boundary. Cause now them have it said they can do anything they want, but if you go fuck another bitch on the side, is a problem. Is a problem, right? Where it don't even make no sense on grounds why women investing the time in whatever we're doing when we're not there. The most I'll give them say, yo, all right. I don't bring no woman in the house for violate or sully you, right? I don't engage in a no prostitution with no prostitute, right? For come back and carry nothing, right? But this is the thing, they're not even respecting those things. They don't even respect men in a way where certain things seem like they've been doing it for disrespect men. So it don't matter what you do, how hard you work, or nothing. Nothing. Don't matter about your struggle. They only go stop there for them fuckery niggas, them fucked up niggas, right? And then you will get all the accusation and the punishment and the complaints about you not being good enough. I'm not saying people might think so. I might be saying this from experience, somewhat, but not from like a relationship. When I was in my first real relationship as an adult, I made sure I play my cards right. Cause I study these things and I telling you from what I study and how I come to understand certain things I witness in other relationships. Right? So yeah, yeah, women are like serpents. You can't, not all of them, Not, I'm not talking about womankind, but I'm saying it, stating it, like how the Bible like to reference this, right? When you see a woman conduct herself at a at a certain capacity, there's no say she's not material to dating. If you want to take the risk because she look gorgeous enough for you, then no say that going to be a risk. The risk that you take dealing with a succubus, right? No that you're going to end up. I don't know. You can protect yourself or shield yourself, right? By not investing any emotions into the relationship. That's how I came out unscathed when she started annoying me. 'Cause I never have nothing to do with it. But you know, if you go in there fully knowing as well, say you're going to be attached to this woman, attach yourself, which to me feels very gay. Like you feeling some kind of way for the woman you taking care or you have, no, no, bro. I'm not saying like, yo, she needs to rub your feet or you need to rub her feet or wherever you guys do for your pleasure, uh, this or that. As long as, is there some form of stability, compassion for each other. 'Cause I really believe, big believer, so there need to be compassion for both partners. It can't be from one partner, right? Can't be from one partner, right? 'Cause that's one thing I had a problem after a while when I seen say is a goof. Say I had problem showing compassion or even feeling really concerned or trying to be there because I don't feel the love. I'm not one of those type of guy. I never, I wasn't, I never raised to be a simpish guy. Not to credit nobody, but I never raised to be any type of guy. And the stuff I got where I grew up on 16, right? 16, Victorious, iCarly, shows like that. Like, I was groomed on shows like that. And I could have list them all now, right? Wouldn't end. But I grew up on shows like that where not for say them instill value, but they gave me an idea of our relationship. And then, I used to play around with them females in high school, not really dating, but not say like pretend. But I see say the stuff we did as children is not compared. Even if you was doing engaging in whatever, is nothing compared to what adults are doing, right? So, cause the responsibility, although she still looked feel, it felt like she still stuck in a childish mind. Yeah, like she still stuck in high school, right? That's how it felt like. That from what I seen, cause she on body Gucci bag and it's nothing realistic. Nothing realistic. Like never about no work or making. Anytime I come to her about making money, right? Making money and stuff like that. She didn't really seem interested, right? So, which is weird to me. Like, I said, like, and I thought women love money, right? So when I said like, yo, you don't even really have to do anything. I can't do the work, but I just want you to be part of it, you know? And saying that you trust me. If you trust me, like, you know, she wasn't really, she was interested. She wanted to do it. Well, I don't know what was the style, but that's one of the reasons what got me turned off from her. Like, like, you see me, if you want to be about the separate thing, if you want to be about the separate thing, I don't know how that gonna work with me. Like, these women not gonna get the run around on me. Like, I'm not stupid like the rest of them. These pastors can't trick me. I'm say like, yo, you see me, I trying to come up here. I trying to fucking come up from the ground up. You established this shit with me. You saw like you wanted the interest, right? And all them shit here. So now how comes here fucking going like it's not like she was going on like I just not a pushy guy sometimes. I used to me if I come off like sensitive sometimes, but sensitive in a deeper way where I hide it. So if you show me like say like you're not gonna go through or you're not gonna hold your end of the promise. What's up, man? Instead I get mad or reacting to it, I just gonna take it to make my evaluation on what I'm gonna do next. Right? So I said, alright. So it's a big F you, but you're not gonna know it till it reach you. Right? So I just go cut. So I tell her, I say, yo man, go home, You see me? Oh, no, it's too early. I must say, all right, too early. Mm, you see me? So just because I don't want her to know what me I try do, I'm say, all right, me stay a little while, and then me stay, me go like everything all right, and then when she some them me not hear from me ever again. Last time you ever hear from me, right? I'm say like, yo, me out of everything. Then you, I might say, me could have dead tomorrow. What me and you stand for, or whatever. Cause I say like, yo, me could just deal with the money. You see me? all these other stuff. Cause y'all look for impress people, and it don't even, how y'all try to impress them don't even make any sense. You don't need to even impress these people for what? These people, life now go nowhere. These people who you're trying to impress, life now go nowhere. Nowhere. Nowhere real fast. You see me? Your parents not going to be there to hold your hand forever. That's what I try to show her. Her parents not gonna hold her hand forever. You see me? Uh, at the time when we reach like 3 years down, her parents did already stop kind of seem like they're holding her hand, right? They stopped giving her lunch money and all them shit there. So you see me? Ma try explain to her. Ma try show her. Cause I don't sit down and explain to no nothing to no bitch, right? I try to show her. Say, yo, if we work together, car, it felt easier doing things with her, car I could have just sent her to do it. And if a nigga is there, you see me, that's the only time I cool with a nigga trying for it. Cause I know say she not being charmed. Well, at one point of time, that's what I felt. All right. Cause saying like, yo, that nigga that short and ugly, him not even as tall as me. So you see me, I know the type. I going off of the type that I see that she's into, and that guy don't look like me, resemble me, or even though we're in the same league as me. So I saying like, I will send her to go and talk to guys to get, whatever I will need from them. You see me? Uh, it avoided me from getting into problems, or, because she can pacify them. But it's not like it's been any better since. It's not like, per se, it was better since we were. It's the same shit. It was the same shit. Just trying to work around it. It's the same shit. You see me? But that was like very annoying. Really annoying. Really, really annoying. You know? I don't care if she have bad shit to talk about me. I don't feel like I really, if anything, she just going be discriminating against me based upon me being in a, she never yet catch me crying. I don't think so. No, she's never seen me crying. She never seen me crying before. She never seen me crying. But I'm trying to recall. I think there was a moment where she really had opened up to me. Well, I felt like she opened up to me. She was crying. I was crying like a bitch, right? Yeah, there was an instance. I was crying like a bitch, right? It's just that the fact that after so much years of abuse and malignant neglect and apathy and all sorts of horrible shit, that the one female that ever showed me compassion had warmed my heart enough to feel like, like she showing me like she really cared about what I had went through, and it made her break down, and that I never witnessed that, and that warmed my heart. Like, it really made me realize how much I went through, right? uh, made me cry for her, right? So, I would cry a little bit, cause it really was hard for me to show you, cause I don't cry in public. uh, was on the bus. So I don't really cry for try show no weakness in public. And we was on the bus, so it really got to me. Whatever she was doing, whatever magic she was working. You see me, so make me feel away. Make me feel away like you know, cause she always want me follow her home. That's when we just start working out. That's when we start dealing. But I never, I really try. I really try. I really try. And I don't like the weird shit where it feel like this bitch is isolating me, right? And then like, man, I said this bitch 1 year younger than me, and I do all this bullshit. Like, I don't know. I don't know why things can't be ever good with these bitches. You see me, cause you know why things can't just be level. Cause really and truly, niggas like myself. As long as they look decent or not, cause I feel like a lot of things came from insecurity. But as long as you look decent, um, presentable, like you're not overweight, you're not this, you're not on any crack, you can speak properly when needed. You're not no friggin' whore or slut, outside or with me myself or whatever. You see me? You don't sound stupid. Like you don't sound like a stupid person, like a stupid woman, right? From outside all of that, you see me? You see me? You don't have to look. You see me? And the weave, I don't really care. I didn't even know. Say it wasn't real. Say if you put it on properly or whatever you wanna call it, whatever they make it like when them put it on properly, so you can't even differentiate. You see me? I would have support it. Like, why we can't support men? I feel like men can't support that shit. Cause we see too much evils come from it. We see too much evils come from it. Cause it's like y'all choose the lifestyle, some fabricated lifestyle before we the men. Like I don't even know what that even mean. Cause I say you have weak but blasted hungry. Right? Don't eat from morning. Not like myself, don't even have water in your house. Right? Two of we can't be in the same suit. And then you not try. You don't want to unite or whatever. Come together and deal some business. You see me? We're not going nowhere real fast because them type of woman here dependent on, I don't know, like, they feel like some white knight go come for them for just come and exploit for the rest of their life, right? They feel like some white knight go come with him shining armor, go come and see of them. Well, with her, it's like she almost don't want to even be safe. She want to stay right where she is. Like I keep on showing her like your parents not go even if they live long, even if they live long, right? One to when they get old and senile, you're not doing anything. They're going to expect you to take care of them. Not only that, what about when they pass away? right? Cause my grandmother passed away. So I say like, one to when they pass, your parents pass away. Oh, you're gonna manage being a grown woman and don't really have no skill set and worse, don't have no confidence, and then being a woman in a third world country, I don't have no skill set and knowledge and no man. Cause I know how she is still. If she have a man, cool. Them little dick niggas. Well, I say, pickings, even though by something else, how niggas go on with me, I don't say, her picking slim. Her picking slim. I don't ever see her like, well, that type, but her picking slim. Her picking is very slim. She have nothing for pick from. Well, she would have to settle with peaking, isn't it? Them cookie, criminal looking niggas out there where she claim not to don't have no interest in, but I don't really care. It don't hurt my feelings. Zero. Don't hurt my feelings. Zero. Like I already said, I never really even business about this girl in the first place. You know, tell you honest truth. But that's wanted a way out. I never know say I would have be in this position. I never know say I would have, and it's a lot of work I have to put in for even have, this. You see me, and one part of me at one point of time just kind of glad say I never bring her into it. Cause I never know. I thought like I done the work and you know I have water, light, and a job. I never know my neighbor would have do what he doing and all these other crazy. I never know. Say, I thought after I got rid of these people out of my house, he would have subside. I never know the police involvement and all these other people part into this. I never know. I never know. For to be honest, I thought my sister and was the only car. I don't want to say nothing, but I thought it was her. And then it's like something dang on me, and my eyes just start open to. I used to think everything was her. I used to think everything was done because of her, and then it just dawned on me. Say that don't make any sense, cause as personally witnessed people discriminating against her too. I just don't understand why she always take side against me so easily and throw me under the bus, right? When I've only been the real supportive one. I've been the only real brother she ever had, and I don't know how I feel anymore about it. I'm trying to work things through, but it's been extreme. It's been so extreme. You see me, but all these other people way more evil than her. Matter of fact, if I was to put it logically, she never really do me that much at all. It's all these other people that's around her who she as a female, a young female, and majority of them is older men. So how I see it, you know, how you can interpret although she said a lot of horrible things. Says she was taken advantage of. Cause look how they screw us over. Like I don't know what's real from what's fake. I just going off of what I saying, but all of the wealth, all of the family wealth, my father's wealth has been literally thrown away. And then like when you look at it, when she look at it, or she should look at it, or I look at it, right? All that wealth that this man had worked for just thrown away, then what is going to be there? So I say like she don't expect us to have children. Like she not gonna have children, or I not gonna have children, right? Cause she just either sell it or make people steal it. Allow people for just be trying to steal it. So I'm not trying for dirt or cause I in a real sensitive spot. So I say what I say. No, but it's not her like what I'm trying to allude to. Is these people giving her bad advice or for what I've also seen forcing her or putting her in weird condition? Because when we was living down her grandmother's house, you, but I still in this country, so I can't really speak on certain things, right? So, I saying like, yo, so with that, I can understand, I can, although it's really hard seeing what I seen and being through what I witnessed, you know, I've been actually a good boyfriend and stern, right? Instead of being like some emotional bitch, cause she wouldn't respect that. Although she still never respect the stern, whatever. But at least I leave off on a better note, where I leave with my fucking dignity. Although all these shit where these people at least with her, she can see. Although she wanted even she gonna have it as she was a fucked up person. Cause she don't have no evidence of me ever cheating. Right? She just wanna theorize that. Just wanna theorize. I always want something there why she saw something there with me cheating. Like what that even mean? Where you getting this from? Cause where you just come up from with this for? Cause when you was something there and then even one point of time she did this weird thing where she had take back our relationship like we just friends and all them shit there. I must like you don't do niggas like me like that. You don't do me like that. That's fucking weird. You see me, I never come out to her and say anything like I was just down with the flow and you see me, I didn't really care. You see me, like was in a pizza place. Right? I don't even remember what they really transpire. But I was settled cause things wasn't so good for me and she wasn't showing me any sympathy cause I like didn't even want to come out with it. But she saw that I was felt trouble and then like I explained it to her like, yo, certain things not good for me, good with me right now, and I don't feel so well, right? And then she tell me about, she like was saying like, yo, then that you're making me feel uncomfortable with that about that, and it was the real stupid and petty like master like I felt like to break down because some shit I was going through where they still were terrorizing me, and then I had to go. I came out with her, and then I had to go back home to it all, right? And then I couldn't. That's why I said the other day where I couldn't see, like I couldn't really see. I had blurry vision at the time, right? So it made me feel horrible. Cause it never felt like my vision. It felt like my vision was getting even worse, and I was just literally winging it to reach to her and make it to her. I don't feel like it was safe, right? And then I had a lot of back pain, I had a lot of pain, knee pain, and all sort of pain, right? But I still trying to bear the pain for fuck with her and try get to know her friends. This is when I was young, right? So she brought this idea, so I need to get to know all her friends, and I was about it. Then I realized that nah, bro, like he's a nigga and she's a bitch. So you see me? All them stuff there where you saw on the TV with the Victoria, that don't work in real life. That don't work. Look how you she do you, right? Look how she do you. She take back your relation and talk about we's friends. Well, I said, the fuck, what that even mean? Then a couple days later, they kick off and not really kick off. With me, kick off and like I just wanted somewhere to. I didn't even care who was friends. You see me, so I just wanted to someday like get away from these niggas. You see me? So how my mind was trying to program it. So maybe she pick up on certain things with me and just like don't want nothing come happen to her and her family. But I just really try and make excuses for her, So at that time, 'cause I was really in a low place. But I don't really give a fuck no more, 'cause she out of my life now. So good riddance. Not even like she was really there for me emotionally or any supportive type way. It's just like it just was just those things, courting and sex. That's all. That's all. We never ever really talk about anything. I wouldn't even talk about dear talk to her. I asked her to go to let's because she wasn't even into the movies. She's some kind of weird bitch. You ever come across a woman who know want to go to the movies? Isn't me semester like, yo, I just get up there, check. Let's go to the movies. Right? No, she don't she wanna go restaurant. She wanna go fucking hotel. Isn't me man say yo, them woman here stay so like, yo, you can't wait till niggas come up come up first and come with them kind of fancy things. Why no one you see me come and start wake up and realize that certain things is not realistic. It's not realistic. Cause you don't just get a job and just start. You see me, you start save, invest. Well, I want to be the investor type of working guy. Like you can't really nowadays you can't really save money. You see me, sir, you have to invest. So that's what my mindset was on. Right? But I know not talking to her deeply, cause I thought at that point of time I came to the understanding that she's stupid, right? Cause at first I thought she was smart, cause she doing smart woman things, but I realized that no, she's just like she just was raised properly, right? To my knowledge from what me understanding her mother. Cause her mother is a decent woman. So I saying like she knows and she have her father. Her mother like me, so so I said I thought she was raised properly from my opinion. I just but outside of that, when I came to the conclusion said she's stupid, right? And she don't like doing any task that going be laborious on her brain. So that's why I come to really understand that's why she just used me as an excuse to quit. when was working at Carpro, right? So I got fired, so she not gonna work there no more. So it really wasn't me after all. It's just an excuse she was looking for. It really made me feel some kind of way. Like I thought she would be doing this all the time, like, you know, be down for me. But as she said, she wasn't really down for me. So you see how I could have been misled or confused with, cause it does when she being incompassionate or cause that's not all she was at the beginning. She even quit her job because they fired me. So that's all. So she not seeing how she being fucking misleading, but she don't care. She don't really care, right? So you know, when I caught on to what she really and I just act accordingly. I just act accordingly. I wasn't hurt when she left. Not really. I just was hurt that, I never got nowhere to stay. You see me? I never got the car. If I did, I wouldn't, probably would have been worse. Worse than, you see me? I just really and truly, if she felt like the friend thing, I felt like the friend thing. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to have her as, cause she wasn't. I had a female friend. You see me? And she wasn't one of them. You see me? You see me? You see me? And then I couldn't say a prostitute, cause sometimes that thing seemed like it hurt her, and she would like for play play that kind of role with me, play like like she almost about for use it against me. You see me? Some man say like this bitch. You see me? Like, I don't even really care like that. You see me? Cause I don't think niggas stay like that. I don't know what to expect me for the car. With all you are going, the way how you are going. You see me? Some of this I go about my business. You see me? Cause I'm not try to explore. I don't really live near you. I'm not going to sit here being disrespected, right? Being disrespected like this. So I just going to go about my business, like what you're telling me to do. Cause that's how I pick it up on. As well, yeah, if you are gonna come to me like that, I just go about my business. You see me? You are gonna come to me like that. Cause me is not even a guy will come and directly ask like my come pressure or do none of them fuck there. So I don't like a woman life where I try set it to be like that way where you see me, like I try make me feel like a certain way, like I'm not even talk about it and you come like bring it up and go on like say like for to them you can clearly see superiority, but I don't make that phase me. I don't really care. You see me, cause how I have it as I'm young already, so you see me, I don't really care. I'm not dead, and you see me. Even if I can't get none out there other than yours or whatever, I still won't care. I just wanna go my yard or whatever. Go home, eat food. I probably had eat food or shit like that. So you see me, go my fucking yard or chill or smoke weed or whatever. You see me? You see me? You see me? Cause you see me, man, break my quota or whatever stature for woman. You see me? For woman, cause them not really reciprocate, and you don't know when them a play you or just doing things for theatrics, for try draw you in. It's only when you know, you know. When you know, you know. But at the time when they're doing it, it hard. You're not even thinking like that. That's how we men stay. We're not even thinking when I suss them on, when I this, when I you see me. Real men stay. When I this, if a woman come to us and I say, well, not me anymore. Cause me see a woman, black woman stay. Me see a black woman, so I don't really feel sorry for none. You see me? I say all them try, all this one try for do me, do me. You see me, sir, me lose all heap of ratings off her. Me lose all heap of ratings off her. That's why man say, yo, make me double back and think, say, yo, maybe she do some car. Real and truly, outside of all of the niggas, them, the thugs, them keep on a come bamish me. You see me? Yeah, say she was really alright, really alright, right with me. You see me? Mother still be there and still be trying as hard, or if she help supported me, I would even try. I would even feel guilty and try harder. Won't even sleep. You see me? Won't even sleep. And it's a certain mentality where the utter generosity and kindness, cause me notice that even she was taking it for granted. Say that gone, that me put down, that me put down because my see say, nah, this girl is go try take me for a ride. You see me? What me I go do is there going to be no seat. You see me? You can come and put me up on the bike, but there's not going to be any space unless I create the space. So you see me, some whatever, whatever, whatever. You see me? Maybe she enjoy the sex and the whole thing. You see me? But that gone forever now. That gone forever cause what she feel like some was going keep on and run her down, this and that. She try feel like she found a broken one, right? Broken enough so she can constantly insult and this and that. No. No, and then whenever she feel like she ready to get it, is that's when she gonna open up to me when feeling that I gonna be always wanting it. I understand with them woman here in them head. You see me? The woman here in them head living in them own fantasy world. She especially. You see me? That's why I've come to know so much about woman from yeah, if you wanna know a lot about women, deal with a stupid one. Deal with a stupid one and watch her decision making. Look how she make decision. Look on the stuff she prioritize. You know, the dumb ones can come off clever because the dumb ones always resort to try to do some vindictive or some shit, gaslight people lying and all them shit here. You see me? Cause the smart ones, the decent ones, you see me? The ones them who is professors and scientists and all them shit, they are into scientific dorky stuff, right? Nerdy stuff. They're not going to lie. They're going to be as honest to you, but they still have quirks, as I go call them, that still associate with the femininity or not femininity. Cause I'm not associate corruption, them corrupt gal here with femininity. But them gonna have certain things because, you know, when they take up these kind of mentality, women don't understand, say, they being hormonal, gonna make these personas real. So even if you say, yo, you cannot control yourself, so it's best not to take up certain bad habits. Because they're more effective when a woman, they're more impactful on a woman than if a man was doing it, not gonna be so impactful. Not so good gonna be any impactful. That's why we have short. It's almost like men have short term memory. Cause we'll forget w- things very fast, right? Cause it never certain things where don't really have significant meaning to us, right? We could have do something and we forget about it, right? We probably never do that thing that we did and forgot ever again. Where a woman, she go habitually go do it. She tell it seems like what happening to women nowadays that don't have no control. They don't have no control. They're wrong. They're literally prioritizing the wrong things. They instead of care for somebody life, they care for Gucci handbag. They care for them pumps or whatever them fucker they name. They care for wig. They care for the masquerade or masquerade and the makeup, the powder what them put on them face. They care for that and it even match them skin complexion. That's how crazy it is. That's how crazy it is. That's how crazy it is. You see me? They're literally prioritizing the wrong things, bro. And I think, well, not with black woman, but woman in general, uh, you can see on the ladder with the other race of women, they prioritize vegetables, right? They prioritize them vegan diet and all these fucking opinions, right? We're destroying, helping destroy society, right? It'll help destroy society. Cause you see me, it doesn't help destroy society with all them opinions. Cause the women are too much of support them homosexual people, right? In the wrong way too. If women were supporting them in the right way, not well, I don't think there's a right way, but in the, the woman just looking for entertainment and points. You see me, they find them homosexual people entertaining. They don't find them as comrades. This is why the ones them who don't find them and entertain them, find them as you're mocking them. You see me? Cause it's either or with woman. Literally there is not be. If we think there's a in between, there is none. So that's why I'm saying like if women were in between, where they're saying like, yo, they're human beings, this and that, and saying all the compassionate stuff, maybe we can say, yo, there is hope for womankind, the world, right? And we could even reason with them. But yo, anybody, it's not like I'm a follower or a cloud chaser of Little Nas X, but just to bring him up. We after we seen all these stuff, a woman still supporting their group. You see me? They even disrespecting their own God. Eh? I see this little youth disrespect their God as you see me, man. Say I don't even know what to say about that part. There. You see me? Cause man say like, yo, if God, or God now strike down them wicked people here where a deal like this. Me now say, yo, God not real, you know. Me could never plausibly say that from my logical mind, cause they want to make it seem like God is illogical, right? So who created all of these elaborate things, right? That's the world itself. Outside of the chaos that spawn from the human psyche, right? Cause all of these evil, what evil is something that manifests out of the imagination. There's nothing evil naturally in nature. People might want to associate certain things with evil, but there's no evil animal. We can associate an animal with evil based upon their traits and certain criteria they have to meet, right? Like say, all right, we want to say a serpent evil, or we want to say a vulture is evil. Cause we want to say a pig is evil because what a vulture eat flesh, dead flesh, rotten flesh. A swine will eat anything and is obese and greedy. A serpent no, it use venom. It is poison. It's very venomous, right? It's very venomous. But outside of being venomous, there's not much. There's not much cruelty or wickedness, or to even say evil in a serpent, right? Maybe a constrictor where they literally, if they're big enough, they crush their prey to death, then consume them whole. But evil is some manifested from the psychology or pathology on people. There's no evil. If you were to strip people away, even if say alright today the wolves them extinguished or made a species go extinct. That's just the law of nature, right? Natural selection. So these animals not keeping themselves well hidden when needed to. The wolves, and if the wolves feel like, cause that going affect that karma going affect. This is the thing with the psyche people and the fucked up imagination of people. People can avoid karma. Animals can avoid karma if they eat off their food, their livelihood, right? They overeat, or they're going to feel it. They're going to feel it. The population of wolves going lower, and then whatever animal that was preying on going to become in mass number. So they're breaking the ecosystem, right? Cause they kill the natural predator of the species that their prey was preying upon, right? So they're going to pop up, and then wolves going lower in number, cause they're going to starve, and then the other one going to have enough time to breed up, cause they don't have no natural predator, right? So that's fear. That's fear. If wolves catch up, that's fear. They already did their punishment. They learned. But the thing is, people don't have to learn. People can refuse and use ignorance as an excuse, right? Animals have to learn. It's either they learn or don't learn. It's either they learn or die. Die for them wicked ways, right? Cause if you want to become a glutton and just eat all, let's say rabbits, right? eat all the rabbits, right? Then you when there's no more rabbits anymore and nothing for you to eat, then you know you're going to have to bear the burden or consequences. So now, with a wolf, he's forced. With a wolf, he's forced to be clever and be aware, right? Cause any wrong moves, any sudden, can be devastated to themselves. They can hurt themselves more than they're helping themselves. You know, so that's why I'm saying evil. Cause law, our nature will always provide justice for anyone who, for the ones who, but with people now, all these things can be avoided. Karma can be avoided. Um, you know, they don't have to pay a consequence for killing innocent people. If they have enough influence, or if society corrupt enough, it will condone it. But coming off now, appreciate his platform, YouTube. That's all.